Hello everyone and welcome back towards the M-Wave Cyber Gamer Oceanic Esports CSGO finals between Athletico and Parallax. Athletico are going to take that 1-0 map lead up as we head towards Dust 2 as the second map.
Yeah, Dust 2. Look, you have to favour Athletico here. They played so well there on a map which probably suited Parallax more. We know Raz, he played really well. He probably had to play just as well again. Get some assistance from his teammates this time. And obviously the top frags from Athletico, they played really well there again on that first map of Cache. And Dust 2, I personally favour Athletico. I think they'll make it 2-0, but what about yourself? Do you think Athletico will do that?
Absolutely at this stage. I mean, Athletico coming in red hot, 3 of their members critically fragging now. I mean, we saw infrequent 30 bombing in a 16-7 victory, going absolutely insane. Liaz also holding his own on that CT side, getting a lot of kills as well as I think it was either Sonic or Wizard coming quite huge as well. I believe it was Wizard. So, I mean, for Parallaxes of this time, they need their critical players to fire up. Other than Raz, I think Raz needs to probably take a bit of a break at the moment, to be honest. He was going absolutely ham as well. I think 27 kills on the losing side. He clutched out, I don't know how many situations, just held off the T's on how many situations as well. We saw triple kills, quadra kills coming out of him. But, yeah, well, Hats, Jokes, as a unit, need to step up behind him.
If you see Raz, Hats, and Jokes, they start to frag as a trio, I think then we'll see a different Parallax. But at the moment, it was purely Raz in that first map, and obviously on a map like Dust 2, which is a well-known map. I think all teams sort of know how to play it, but if you don't have players performing against players who are performing, it's obviously a mismatch. So we'll need to see Parallax step it up a bit. I'm sure that's exactly what they talked about between maps. And I do predict Parallax will come out stronger here. They pretty much have to. But once again, Athletico, they won so easily there, didn't they?
It depends on the aim deals, though, because we saw that the aim deals are just failing all the time for Parallax. I think communication is breaking down a little bit. They just need to make sure it's working for them once again. But the momentum, it's such a strong momentum game. And we see Athletico pick up the pistol round, get the first 5-6 rounds, maybe on their CT side. They're going to be very confident coming towards their T side and Dust 2. Similarly, I mean, Parallax can do that to Athletico, put them on a little bit of tilt. But still, it's too hard to tell. I mean, land environment, completely different pressure situation. You can't just, sit, just yell at a wall, I guess. They have to just contain their frustration and go, all right, this is what we need to do. This is how we're going to take them down.
Yeah, we've seen pressure last night. It does funny things. We've seen Chiefs go down 2-0 to this very same Parallax side. And tonight, or today, I'm not sure what time it is right now, but this afternoon at least, it was Parallax going down that first map on a map which probably favoured them. So the pressure does funny things. Athletico, obviously, have that 1-0 lead. Parallax got to hit back. Be interesting to see how they can do that. As I said, they got to see Yellow, Hats, Raz if they can perform, and Raz already has, I should say. But if he can continue to perform and those two players can pick it up, then obviously they'll be much better equipped to do well here on Dust 2.
Absolutely. But once again, I would love to see the AWP versus AWP battle happen. I think there was only 1 or 2 times it really happened where both players had an AWP, and I think Raz came out on top one time towards mid. So as long as Raz can find his opponent's number, may be able to shut down the Danger Man, but if Frequent's left unchecked because his team is supporting him, Athletico may romp their way to a victory as we go into the knife round. Yeah,
knife round it's going to be. They meet up down long as they always do on Dust 2, and Athletico will open up. As we will see the yellows, your Hats, and obviously there's another one for Hats. He's actually sitting on a 3K in the knife round. And Hats, he's going to have to do a 4K if he wants to win the knife round here. And he will. So an early 4K there for Parallax. Through Hats, that's a very good start, actually. He's one of the guys we've got to see step up. That's a great start. Good confidence booster for him.
Well, needs to make sure that dual aim in knife is reciprocated on the pistol as well as on the consecutive buy rounds that's going to happen afterwards. And Parallax going to go on towards that T side, going to be trying to keep that CT economy low and make it in their favor. I mean, because Parallax, on this T side of Dust 2, you can just armor Tech 9, just say, for example, Force Nico. That's right, armor Tech 9, bust out, get a couple of quick kills. The CT's completely shut out this round unless they take an amazing retake. So Athletico have a lot of work for them to do, and look at that. Another duel is coming out of Church. I love seeing this.
There's nothing better in CSGO. The old dual Berettas. Liaz picks up Lonsdale straight away, though. So first blood for Liaz, and more particularly first blood for Athletico. They're going to push out uppers here, and it's going to be Jokes here trying to shut that down as he does play aggressive himself. The CT's being more aggressive, though, trying to shut him down early on, get that early kill. They've already got that 1 kill to the CTs. Lonsdale taken out earlier on in the round. Sonic down to 3 HP, so Yellow here playing through the pit. And he's on his way down long, and I can tell you that there's nothing at all for him down long. Wizard playing towards the A site, as we will see Hats here. He's trying to get some access down towards those double doors through mid. He's going to rotate backwards out, and come the CTs. They're playing so aggressive. Hats knocks down 2 of them. So he's replicating that knife form into the pistol round. Wizard will pick up Hats. We've got a 2v3 as we got this situation in favour of Parallax. All of a sudden, the Julies here from Church. Let's see what they got for us. He's got those Julies. Can he do any damage? He picks up one. Can't get the second, though. Raz denies him. The bomb will go down. 2v1. It's up the Wizard. He's going to chime in from double doors through mid to B. He's coming up on his way, but he can't do anything. Yellow is there to greet him, so straight away, Parallax is starting to frag.
Yeah, and Parallax able to work that off the picks from Raz as well as Hats. Just waiting patiently for Athletico to pick him before striking. For Athletico at the moment, I mean, they're not investing too heavily. They do want to buy the AWP once again. So as we just see them splitting across, it's just going to be a normal hold. Actually, Parallax just barreling towards that B side. A 3-2 default split coming out of Athletico, but they only have a bunch of deagles as well as pistols. And here we are commencing the attack on B side. Commencing touch, playing close, gets one, but can't get the second. Yellow getting both entry frags, not even touch, not even phases. He's going to pick up the bomb and add some points towards his scoreboard. Meanwhile, the rest of Athletico just going to be spreading out, seeing if they can find a couple of picks. But they may just want to save that deagle and armor on Liaz. That is a very hefty investment, and you may just want to take it to the next round.
Yeah, look, you got the guns here for Parallax, so it's no surprise, but it's so good to see the likes of Yellow and Hats picking up a few kills here for Parallax. As Hats gets one on Liaz, Raz before on Wizard. That's going to be the round. Parallax get that 2-0 lead, and Liaz can't save that armor that you spoke about. So it's going to be 2-0 Parallax, starting off really well here on their T side. It does too. And we will see another eco here from the TTs. Obviously, no money. They'll have to save again and come back next time.
Yeah, and Parallax need to make sure that he's built up bank on this. Don't lose any AKs as now they go once again back towards B side. There is a spot coming out from mid, and I believe it's from Raz, who was dueling out with one of the players earlier on. Good HE grenade coming out from Sonic, doing a chunk of damage towards the T's on B side, but they still look pretty committed onto where it's here. Chuck's going to peek out, spots all of them. He's going to get one on towards Jokes. But Sonic on platform is going to die as well towards the first entry. Yellow going to give a free haircut for Liaz. And now Parallax. It's a very similar round to the previous situation. One member dead for the T's. Sun's going to be Jokes. And Raz and Hat's going to be picking up the last 2 kills as well. Parallax go to a 3-0 victory. Good start for them.
Yeah, Hat's on 5 and 1. Yellow 4 for 0. So that's what we're seeing straight away here on the Dust 2 map. The second of 3. Parallax starting off so well on their T side, winning the pistol round, then backing it up with a few more rounds following that. Obviously now we'll see the terrorists buy their preferred weapons infrequent with the AWP. Just their body armor. Can't afford anything more at this point. Sonic and obviously his teammates going for the M4s with the utility to support him, or them with that I should say, as Leo's going for the old pre-aim, the pre-fire on that bedroom door. Hats has actually got across here to the blue bin, so if he can get out and get that pick, he'll be obviously very good. He does do that, takes down Liaz. So all of a sudden they've got access to long. And I can tell you, if they're going to go towards A, there's going to be 2 CTs waiting for them in Wizard and in Frequent. This looks like they're going to boost on up. No, they're going to head over down towards CT potentially. As we do see Church pick up Lonsdale, a 4v4 though. So the 4v4 situation is what we've got. They're going to go down mid now. After picking up that first kill on long, not overextending, not giving away any free kills to the team of Athletico, but with 1 minute and 5 seconds to go, 4v4.
Yeah, and Parallax going to be trying to, I believe, execute a split A, as of this time Xbox is going to be smoked up. 2 CTs on that A side, 2 on B. They know B side's clearing and Frequent, holding close short up to him. They want to get the Danger Man to do a lot of work. Legs Jokes through the wall, tags him down towards 36 HP, but has to give access towards this A side. So it's going to be a retake scenario coming out, as Parallax is going to find themselves a clean plant towards long. The rest of the CT is going to be taking 1 long, 2 short, 1 CT and Frequent. At CT with the AWP, Chuch going to be pushing out a long now, and it's a 4 and 4.
Yeah, they're going to try and sandwich him. They've got 2 coming through short. As then Frequent goes down to Hats. Raz will pick up Chuch. The 4v2 now unfolding here for the Parallax side. They've got that 2-plan advantage as Sonic and Wizard are going to opt to save their weaponry, and probably a smart decision. You're going to be down 4 rounds, so probably the best thing to do here, save those rifles, come back next time. And the bomb is going to definitely explode, as we will see Sonic pick up one. He comes out, can't get anything else though, as Yellow picks him up. And that'll be a 3v1. It's up to Wizard, but we know he's just trying to save his gun, so he probably won't find any more kills, but you can bet your bottom dollar the terrorists are on the hunt.
Yeah, just won't be able to get there in time. 2 seconds before the next round. But Parallax picking up a buy round off the back of Hats picking up the first kill. That is absolutely critical, because even though Sonic and Chuck pushing towards that B side was able to get a trade on towards Lonsdale, they couldn't really justify pushing through towards Lower Dark and actually had to stay towards B in case the T's executed mid towards B side. So at the end of the day, Parallax was able to utilize that long leverage to their advantage, and Frequent just stuck in the middle of pretty much towards short. As soon as he dropped down, he had to give it up, and he's still towards short, hiding very close. He's going to be dealing out with Lonsdale. Can't get the dink this time, so he's going to fall down. A lot of CTs towards mid as the bomb makes its way towards A site.
Yeah, it's going towards A here. They've got 3 pistols to work with. Raz is there to meet up with them. He takes down 2 of them. Liaz, picks up Raz though. 4v2 now. The CT's got those AK-47s and the body armor as well, so they can definitely do some damage, but they've got 2 players. Now they're down by 2 players in this round. They've got the 4v2. No utility to work with at all, so they're going to be so sharp. Lonsdale picks up Liaz. Last up is going to be Wizard. He's just waiting here, waiting for any unsuspecting terrorists to come and try and chase him down. He's camping here towards those mid-double doors, just watching through CT, waiting for anyone to come on the hunt. They're not coming at the moment, but they're going to be on the surge now. But they're staying together. Probably a smart decision. I'd say that it will be Hats distancing himself from Lonsdale. Lonsdale goes back to A to make sure there's no sneaky diffusers going on. He'll head down to CT as Hats is just going to sit here and try and pick up Wizard, but Wizard just camping in the corner, not willing to do anything silly. Just going to wait for him to walk around the corner, pick up a kill if he can, try and shut down their economy to the best of his ability. But there goes the bomb explosion, as we'd expect it would, and that'll be the 5th round for Parallax, so very nicely done by them, and we will see a buy round here from Athletico.
Yeah, and it's starting to become a little bit dangerous. Parallax starting to hit 13k on some of their players. Yellow with 13k, a full set of utility, as well as armor and an AK-47. So that's a scary thought as Raz has got that AWP. His vision was blocked off by the initial AG grenade. And once again, another default 3-2 hold coming up from Athletico. 3 towards long to just make sure there's no cheeky pushes. Lonsdale, though, coming towards mid. Maybe able to find a kill towards Wizard, who's unsuspecting. Doesn't realize that Lonsdale just dry peeked that. And so CT's going to be smoked up. And this may mean an execute towards the B side. The bomb is still hovering close towards bedroom doors. They have a lot of map position to work with. Parallax needs to make sure they take this slow. Don't want to get picked off individually by Athletico. Absolutely not. You want to deal in trades, if anything. So it looks like Parallax are going to try and chime in here. Frequent watching the angle. He's got the angle watched beautifully. As soon as they come around the corner, any sort of shot should be able to do enough to do a kill there, WP. The smoke comes down, so using utility effectively here. Other terrorists, as they chime on in. Infrequent picks up Lonsdale, so that's going to be the 4v4. He then heads back towards long. And there's not much going on there. But the terrorists now have completely taken control of the A site, so he was definitely retreating that time down towards long, trying to get some assistance from his teammates. The bomb goes down. Down go the nade, trying to shut him off here. If they do decide to come back through those mid-double doors. Bomb down, 4v4. Looks like Sonic's going to head on up towards the A site. Parallax with 5 rounds to work with. They've got a bomb down. It's a 4v4. And they're looking so good here as Yellow will pick up Chuch. Yeah, and Yellow just playing that lurker role, just making sure he anchors down anything coming through short. Chuch trying to come in through short. It looks like Athletico actually committed to this retake. Raz able to pick up one, picks up the second as well. On towards Infrequent. Now it's Liaz. He has to run for the hills, but guess what? He's running straight towards Yellow. Yellow spotted him, so they know exactly where Liaz is. He's dueling it out for his life. Now he has to go back towards long, and guess what? Teams are hunting him, and Jokes will get the headshot at the end of the day. And Parallax 6-0. Jokes is going to die to the bomb explosion. Just gives up his life, I guess. At that stage, I mean, they've got a lot of money to play with. They still need to be a bit cautious. You don't want to be throwing guns away willy-nilly. Absolutely not. So we look at these scores. 8-1 there for Raz. 7-2, 6-0 for Hats and Yellow. So those are the 3 guys doing all sorts of damage. And on the other side, Infrequent 1-6. So definitely, at the moment, it's the reversal, I guess, of the way the players are performing. We're seeing Infrequent not performing, as he will pick up the goal on Lonsdale. Yellow is there for the trade, though. So only got pistols here to work with. And Liaz with the Scout. Sonic operating with the CZ75. Yellow's going to push out through mid without seeing anyone yet. So this is a good situation for him. There's a guy hard on his left. It's going to be Sonic. Sonic pokes the shoulder, and Yellow says, thank you very much. Claims the kill. And here goes Liaz as Chuch picks up Yellow. And then they'll be a 3v3 now. So they're going to go towards the A site, which is exactly where that bomb is heading. 3 terrorists trying to cross and over. Raz with the flick out of you like that, he says. He takes down 1. Hats will pick up Wizard. 2v1. Liaz last up. As they've already crossed, the bomb is going down, which is not going to work well for Liaz. He's going to opt to go back towards Xbox. Up the ramp he goes. That's the mid ramp. He goes up towards short on the catwalk. He's coming through with the AK. They must know what he's up to. In fact, they do. They've decided to put down that flame work to try and shut him down. Use up as much time as possible as Raz. And it's going to be down goes Hat. So 1v1 Liaz. Taking on Raz. Liaz can't get the kill though. Raz produces the gun, gets the kill. 7-0 Parallax. Oh, they've started so well. A pause comes out. Athletico, they'll be talking what's going on. What's going on, boys? We can't win a round. Yeah, at the moment, Parallax actually win the aim deals, and this is the danger. As Athletico were confident coming in, going, you know what? We actually took it to Parallax on their most confident map, so we're going into ours. Let's take this out 2-0. But as soon as they drop that pistol round and allowed the T's just to keep the CT economy low, we can see the danger they're in now. So Infrequent instantly just going to be buying up that AWP once again, going to be talking through, look, where are our weak points at the moment? What do we got to do to tide this Parallax aggression? Because they're able to get the first, second pick so many times, and we're forced onto Eco. That's why we're losing. We see Yellow on 16k.
He's loving it. He's absolutely loving it. He goes down and he buys some guns now, so he's not as rich, but he's still a very rich man. 11k there for Yellow with the AK and the utility head armor as well. In fact, they've all got utility and head armor. Obviously, Raz and Lonsdale probably get some guns their way in a moment. But the pause is what's going on. Athletico definitely be talking tactics. Haven't yet got around on the board on their CT side. It does too. We look at Chuch there, 6 and 7. But you look at the likes of Liaz, Infrequent, Wizard, 1 kill apiece there for Sonic and Wizard, and 3 kills for Liaz and Infrequent, 2 for 7. So they're not showing up at the moment. Athletico on Dust 2 on their CT side. If they can control the economy a bit better, maybe they'll find themselves with more opportunities to get those kills out. But at the moment, we go back to being live. Parallax have that 7-round advantage.
Yeah, we'd love to see what Infrequent does with this AWP. He needs to start moving it around a little bit more, in my opinion. Tries to, he is going to go back towards long to lock this down, but that AWP is a little bit wasted as the T's are filtering towards that B side to stop behind that smoke, but they're going to be committing anyway. Hats on the charge through alongside with Jokes, but Sonny's going to pick up 1. Sonny picks up 2. Jokes does manage to get the trade in the end, but Chuch at the back of Platt still alive. Rasmus, the first shot will be spammed through the smoke. Jokes so low, all the CTs are rotating across. He's going to be shot in the back. Chuch and Sonic have successfully held this B side. It's all up to Lonsdale, who's just lurking his way through, but Wizard knows exactly where he is.
Yeah, Wizard camping there. Picks up the kill on Lonsdale, and that's going to be the first round for Athletico right after the pause. So whatever the team manager said, definitely nailed it down, and they win that first CT round. It's 7-1, so obviously still plenty of rounds to work with in this first half. Plenty of time to get themselves back in the round, or in the half, I should say. They've got the 6-round disadvantage to work with. Lots of money here for the Terrorists, though, so that's going to be not an issue for them. Not at the meantime anyway, as you won't see an early poke here from Infrequent, not quite. As Raz and Hats are going to push aggressively here down towards lowers, try and shut down anything coming from the CTs through mid. And they're going to perhaps try a mid to B, potentially, as the smokes are on mid. And Lonsdale watching towards Catwalk. He's going to head his on into short. Out go the nades. So with 1 minute 27 to go, we've still got 5v5. No real aggressive plays coming out from the CTs at the moment. Willing to play very passively. Maybe that's what they said in that pause break. Let's play a bit more passively. We're giving away too many free kills. So Wizard camping on that CT box. Just watching the push here potentially from mid to B.
Yeah, and the T's now going back towards A side, so B has been left open. So if Chush and Sonic push out as of this time, we'll be able to get a lot of information. Yellow making a little bit of noise with that AK-47, so Liaz knows there at least is 1 T towards bedroom. So pressure now on towards Liaz to make sure he covers his teammates back, who is watching short with that AWP. Sonic also has an AWP towards B site, so as of this side, Parallax stacking 4 members up towards long. This is Liaz's time to shine.
Liaz, his time to shine. All right, we know how good he can be. Can he pick up Hats? Yes, he can. Can he pick up any more? No, he can't. Yellow picks up Liaz. That's the cue. Let's go, boys. They go down long. And there's some CTs waiting for this arrival, especially Wizard here, watching CT, watching this cross. Are they going to go on over? There's no smoke down yet to cover that cross. Down will go the firework, but that may not block the view. That will, though. There goes the smoke. They're going to cross on over now. Across they go. They're going to try and put the bomb down without too many issues indeed. As the CTs, they got that 1 play disadvantage. The bomb goes down. Wizard tries to lob an 8 onto the side. And then Jokes picks up Wizard, so that's going to be the 4v2 going down. Sonic and Chuch last 2 up. They're both in CT. They're going to run away, try and save these guns, I assume. Off they go. Let's save our guns. There's no point here, but oh, look at Lonsdale coming in. He's going to ruin the party. Takes them both down. 8-1 Parallax.
Yeah, and you can hear him getting fired up right there in his Belarusian/New Zealand accent. So Parallax going to be very, very happy with that one. They're going to force Athletico onto just a very, very poor buy. Infrequent is able to drop the AWP once again, but I have to make mention, as they push out through long, at the same time, Lonsdale came out through short and was able to get that headshot towards Infrequent. So then suddenly Liaz was pressured from both sides. Not much that he could really do. Parallax were happy just to give long control and just want to take it towards a later stage of the round. As now Parallax once again working towards short side. Lonsdale flashed and enabled in. Good map control coming from Parallax. Atletico playing a little bit too reactionary at this time.
Yeah, I think they've tried to play a bit more passively, and at that, with that, they don't have as much knowledge, so they have to react more than be the one seeing what's going on and reacting to it in a positive manner. So at the moment, we do see Liaz pushing down on long here, being a bit more aggressive in that particular position, as the Terrorists going to try their luck at short here. So Infrequent here is watching it down through CT. He's actually got a good angle on short as well as CT, so he's definitely getting some information if they do go that way. as Raz and Lonsdale are going to go in together, but there's Wizard with the FAMAS. Picks up Raz. Can he pick up any more? Takes down 2. Sees the bomb as well. That's a very big play from him. The double kill and the bomb drop. Chutch will pick up Jokes. Now Hats is going to try and come on in. It's going to be so hard. There's a nice nade, though. The utility is used very effectively to bring out Wizard. There's the kill from Yellow. Now they got the bomb, but they've got a 4v2 to deal with. And the CTs should know exactly where they are. Liaz is in mid. He's got right behind them nicely. He uses utility. Can he find any more, though? He goes for the shot through the double doors. He will pick up one. No, not quite. Not yet anyway. With the CZ75 comes out. Yellow drops down Sonic. Liaz, can he get any kills? No. Hats, they're turning this around beautifully here. But there's Chutch picking up Hats, a 1v2. Yellow on 24 HP. The bomb drop. He's got to pick it up. They know where it is. And there's Infrequent picking up Yellow to make their second round as Athletico get another one on the board.
Yeah, definitely very, very close. Athletico their players dropping to such low HPs. It could have swung either way. If a stray bullet was able to hit, it could have been Parallax's game, but they're going to force up. They're going to be buying up once again. They have a lot of cash, but it is dwindling. Yellow is the only man who actually has a lot of money as of this time. Single AWP still for the CTs is now Frequent looking to play aggressive, but Raz takes him out with that AWP battle once again. A boost coming out from short as well. Athletico looking to counter-strike, but as of this time, Parallax 5-4.
Yeah, 5v4 situation is what we got. 6-round advantage for Parallax. AWP here for Sonic. AWP there for Raz as well, so... it's a very interesting round. You know, Parallax has got that 6-round lead, but don't want to be too silly and throw it away. Give any 3 rounds away there for Athletico, as we do see the bomb here. Heading towards that B site. So Hats has it in uppers, and his teammates will definitely chime in here as they're going to try this 5-man push on the B site. Chutch is about to get some company here by the means of 4 or 5 of these terrorists. In fact, they're all there. They're just going to come in, say, if you want us, come and get us. It's going to be a 5v1 potentially, but Sonic's going to come in with AWP now, try and shut this down. Raz with the shot on him. The jump shot, if you don't mind. Sonic tried to get the old jump, but not to be. Look at Chutch at the car. He picks up the bomb carrier. The bomb's at his feet now. Here come the rest of the team as down he goes, but he did pick up 2 players. Yellow picks up Chutch. Liaz picks up Lonsdale. Yellow with a double on Wizard, 2v1. It's up to Liaz. He's in a 1v2. Can he come out? He gets that window. Can he pick up any kills? Not quite. The spray was pretty good. Raz down to 20 HP, but now they know where he's at 11 HP himself, Liaz. As Yellow's going to come in with the bomb in his hands as they go towards the B site. Liaz decides that he probably doesn't really have much of a chance with the utility being thrown at him. Heads back down towards double doors as the shot goes out from, that was Raz missing the shot. Has another go. The old cheeky wallbang, not to be though. We've got this 2v1 bomb ticking away. Liaz watching an angle. He's going to try and pick up Raz if he pokes, but there's a flashbang on him. So the bomb is ticking away, and I imagine they should be able to pick up a trade, and they don't even need that. Raz picks up Liaz, makes it 9-2. So Parallax on fire here on Dust 2.
Athletico forced onto, I believe it's going to be a double eco. They're going to buy a couple of P250s, but this is not looking good for them. If they need to try something drastic, I guess at this time, you know, smoke up mid, possibly stack, possibly push, get a couple of good shots in, and this is exactly what they're changing. I love seeing this. A triple stack coming out of short, so this should shut down some aggression, but look at that. Parallax just instantly go to a different part of the map, and they're just filtering out along. Notice that there are no CTs there. Athletico, though, do gain control of the rest of the map, so Raz needs to be careful with that AWP as well as Bomb. He is being pushed very, very hard from Death Alley. He will be able to hear him frequent as of this time. Has some support coming out from, I believe it is Yellow. Raz now coming out with the tech line, wants to get that kill with P250, but he is unable to find Infrequent. And the Bomb actually going for that, going for the frag hunt as of this time. Yellow is going to steal it off Raz, but Lonsdale is going to fall towards B site. Athletico able to get one guy at the very least, and that's good for them. Yeah, it is good. 4v4, no armor though. So Sonic, he's got the gun, but the terrorists have plenty of guns themselves. As Wizard's going to watch a very passive angle with a P250. Can he find the head? He does find the head of Jokes. As Hats gets a double kill. Then Hats with the triple kill. He's lining him up and knocking him down. It's up to Chutch in a 3v1. He's got this gun. It's only a pistol to work with. He's coming from bedroom. P250 in his hands. He's going to come down long, try and get behind them, but at long range, I don't like his chances. Although he does try to gun up one player, but can't do so. Hats comes in, and he will claim the good old 4K. So Hats, with 4 kills in that round, shuts down the Athletico on their anti-eco attempt. And that'll be the 10-2 score for Parallax. Yeah, so, I mean, Athletico unable to save an AK means that they have to go on an eco once again. So a better attempt out of them. So they're able to get a lot of kills, but Parallax just grouped up together, just used their brute firepower to force their way in. So a B stack actually coming out this time, but Parallax more than happy just to go out through long. Going to be clearing lines, spamming through. There's only one player there. It's going to be Wizard trying to hide. But there's a lot of spammage coming through. As soon as that smoke fades, he may be found out. But the CT is also pushing towards backyard. Lonsdale needs to be careful. He may be isolated once again. They spotted him out, and there's a bit of duelage going out towards B backyard. Gets one, but he won't be able to get the second. Raz finds Wizard. Jokes are able to find one as well, but Frequent has dropped the bomb. Got the AK, and the bomb's on the wrong side for the team to retrieve. This could be absolutely huge. And Frequent finds one, finds two, and now suddenly a one-on-one after Yellow was able to find Sonic. And Frequent, he can't clutch it out, unfortunately. Parallax, it was very, very dangerous for them, and Frequent trying his heart out. It was so close.
He was so close from knocking that round off. It would have been a big round win too. As it is, Yellow come up trumps 11. Look at Yellow's score. Dead set, 16 for 3. This guy's on another level right now. They've all picked it up, no doubt. Parallax here, performing on Dust 2. Yellow is taking lots of damage, or putting a lot of damage out, I should say. So now we've got the 11-2 score as CT's are trying to push out here on towards Hats. And he can't get any kills just yet, but he knows exactly where they all are. He'll tell his teammates what's going on. I suggest they'll go over towards the B site with the bomb. But as I say that, there's still 2 players at B as well. So definitely not fully exposed that B site, but you know, the CTs have committed here towards A as Raz picks up Liaz. That's a very good kill by him. We know how good Liaz can be. So Hats does go down as well. So a 4v4 situation here. And we do see what's going on down long. It's going to be Raz. Pulls out the Molotov. He thinks there's a guy at car, but I can tell you there's not. The guy that he's got to be worried about is in CT on that ramp. So there's some action as well. They're short. There's a Molotov comes out from Lonsdale down to 18. Sorry, what's that? It's actually he's dead now as Sonic goes down to Yellow. So 4v2 going on. Chutch and Wizard. Last 2 up here for Athletico. Parallax definitely bringing the pain on Dust 2. They're up by 9 rounds. They're up by 2 plays as well. And it looks like Wizard is going to try and shut down the cross here from Jokes. But for the good news for Parallax fans, there's a guy already on the A side. It's Lonsdale, but won't be needed as Jokes will shut down Wizard. 4v1. The bomb goes down. And in fact, they weren't even in that. So it's going to be 12-2 Parallax. 10 rounds now, Karath. This is going to be the last round of the first half. They're up by 10.
I have to say that Raz as well, that flick on towards Infrequent was insane. He just flicked up and just shut down any chance of Infrequent trying to take that long A control once again. Athletico towards the final round have to force up UMP. UMP's pretty good after the patch. Raz, I thought almost tagged Infrequent. Infrequent just jumped spotting it with that scout. We'll be able to get it alive. Lonsdale going to be mollied off. He had the AWP, but missed that shot towards Wizard. So Wizard with the M4 able to get the first frag. That may be the first round in a long time that Athletico is able to get the first pick. So they need to leverage this advantage and make sure they're able to take this out. As Liaz's going to be tagged down towards 40 HP. Trying to retrieve the AWP. Raz is going to win that sniper battle once again. Through the doors this time as well. So Raz is absolutely on fire at the moment, dominating his counter opponent. Yeah,
he's doing all sorts of damage, as they all are. You know, a 4v4 right now. Bit of an advantage here for the Terrorists, definitely with their buy. Chutch trying to be aggressive. He will see Jokes, but Jokes is there to see him back, shoots him square in the face. So we've got a 4v3 now as Liaz, Sonic, and Wizard. Last 3 up now for the CTs. Athletico here. Trying to get 1 round back, make it 12-3 at half, 13-2 at half. Would sound very good for Parallax, though. As Hats, he tries to go down mid as Wizard is watching towards Suicide on that catwalk near short, but at the moment not seeing too much. He's trying to jump down, but Hats is there for him. He almost caught him, actually. He takes him down there with the AK-47. So now we've got a 4v2 as they're going to go towards the B side this time. There's 1 player on the B side. Not anymore. Down goes Sonic. Jokes with that kill. A 4v1. That's over. The first half done and dusted. The lead 13-2 Parallax. This has been a stomp on Dust 2 at the moment. And, well, I didn't expect this.
I'm a little bit speechless in all honesty. This has been the tale, I guess, of Parallax when they don't fire up as a core 3 and Parallax when they do fire up. And it's not even Jokes that's firing up. I mean, he's putting on a good performance at 10-8, but Yellow coming out of nowhere. So anchoring 1 map and then suddenly going huge in the next one. So definitely the captain of Parallax stepping up and going, hey, I want some fun here as well. And now Athletico, I mean, they're not out yet. We've seen that momentum shifts can go in their favor and they can suddenly go huge again. But the CTs post up quite aggressively. Lonsdale towards lower dark, they'll spot out 1. Gets out safely though. Liaz from top of mid trying to spam down as the bomb is left outside of long. Lonsdale, wow! 1 tap at one of the tightest lines. That was huge. And he's confident. He's dueling it out. All the CTs dueling it out at the moment. But Wizard's going to get the better of Jokes. Tag down to 25. Still a 4-on-4, but the CTs have that positional advantage.
Yeah, look, Lonsdale's a great player, but when he's doing that stuff, you know they're playing well. So that's going to be the 4v4. Wizard down to 25. Chutch goes out for a bit of a poke with the Glock. Can't quite find any shots, though. So the definite HP advantage in favour here of the CTs of Parallax. And now Wizard, he's very low. They're going to run out towards Raz. I don't know about this. He's going to meet up. He's going to take down 2. Going to get that third. Raz has to reload at the wrong moment. And Sonic says, oh, yeah, I'll take advantage of that. And he does gun down Raz. 3v2. Sonic on 1 HP after that exchange, so he did take a lot of damage himself. as Lonsdale gets the kill on Chuck. So Lonsdale doing a lot of damage this round, picks up the double kill. And the last one up is Sonic. Easy kill for Lonsdale. He actually picks up a 3k there, Lonsdale, so very nicely done by him. And even Lonsdale is fragging. 14-2, Parallax take out the pistol round. And now Athletico, well, they're right here on the brink of losing this second map.
Well, I mean, Parallax, I mean, they're going to be very, very confident, but Athletico still needs... Parallax still need to be cautious. I mean, if you let Athletico in any space, in any momentum, they will take it. And Yellow's going to be tagged through the doors, down towards 70 HP. Athletico are going to be spreading out closer towards that A and top mid as well. The CT is not going to contest it as of this time. So just going to be playing it patient. Don't want to giving them any... They're giving them a lot of respect, and they have to, because, as I mentioned, momentum game. But still, I mean, 2 scouts, they have to find some ridiculous shots into this round.
Yeah, they have to find a lot. They haven't got a very good setup either. You know, 2 FAMASs there for Raz and Jokes. So, sorry, the scouts, I should say, Wizard and Sonic. The pistols there only for Infrequent and Chutch, and Liaz as well, Tech 9 for him. So, the FAMASs and the M4, very good setup here for Parallax. If they can find a few of these early kills, really shut them down. They're going to try and train it here towards the A site. Looks like they've got 3 players on their way, including the bomb carrier as a 4th. Thought about chiming in, but not quite. Wizard, can he find the first kill? It's so crucial. Who will find this first kill here on that A site? That's going to pretty much be the tail of the tape, I suggest. First kill, so important. It's going to be Raz, who will find Sonic. So Raz doing a lot of damage as the terrorists will try and rotate back towards B now, I will believe. They are on their way towards the B site. There's still 2 CTs there, though. As the Deagle comes out, Raz says no one infrequent. Chutch will pick up Yellow. Hats will take down Chutch. So we've got the 4v2 in favour of the team that we all call Parallax. And the Tech 9 comes out, down will go Leo. So Parallax are definitely delivering. Hats with the double, closes out the attempted B push. And Parallax 15-2. Wow.
A reversal of fortunes, and they're in an absolute dominant position to take the final one out. I mean, Athletico have to force up, obviously, into the possibly final round. Need to do a lot of damage to these pistols. Need to just rush a position and make sure they overwhelm the CTs. Raz just playing so safe once again. Didn't want to risk it. You saw him just ducking up and down, just going, okay, I'm just going to get some information. Don't want to make the hero players shift it around after getting the first frag, and just played it safe. That's all he needed to do. Didn't want to be giving a free entry away. So now Athletico going to be working towards what seems like new bedrooms up to Jokes to hold this on his own, so close to the FAMAS. Chutch just playing lurk for Athletico as of this time. So still the minute 25. It looks like it is going to be a long attack.
Yeah, they're definitely shaping up here for that long push. Jokes is the only one there. Of course, he's got a few players close to A if they do go that way. So at the moment, not seeing any action. But I'm pretty sure we'll see some in a moment. I'm pretty sure it'll be rather fast because the Athletico boys need to get in there and do some damage. They've got pistols with armor. And that's about it. A few bits of utility. A few nades for each player. But looks like we're going to see a nade go out towards that long side. As they're going to chime in here through bedroom. In they go as Jokes finds one. Can he find any more? They know where he is now. He's stuck in the pit. Raz will pick up Chutch. Now they're trying to get him through the smoke. They drop down. Jokes gets Sonic, but there is Wizard. They finally killed Jokes. 4v2. Infrequent and Wizard last up. As it's going to be Lonsdale picking up Wizard. Can he pick up the other player? Infrequent last up in the pit. FAMAS to deal with the CTs. They're on the hunt. They take him down. Lonsdale is there to take down Infrequent. 16-2. Parallax. Dominant performance on Dust 2.
Yeah, absolute reversal of fortunes. I mean, Athletico, that was just absolutely strange. Athletico was absolutely dominating Parallax in the previous match, and then suddenly Parallax decided, you know what, okay, we're actually going to start hitting these shots, and all of a sudden they're winning the one-on-one aim deals. So, I mean, that's really just shows how important these one-on-ones actually are at the end of the day. But Raz carrying his form forward, obviously firing his team up. Unfortunately, I believe it was only one of the players in Athletico doing particularly well. It wasn't Infrequent, unfortunately. Infrequent was pressured a lot out. And we saw a lot of times, you know, he was posted on that famous car position where we've seen him get, you know, those 2 quick 3 kills of the AWP. But every single time, found out either by Raz or got his head taken off by Lonsdale. So there you have it. 1-1 as we go into the final map, which is going to be Train.
It's an interesting map, but I think it's going to be crucial, that pistol run. We know it's a CT-sided map. So if we can take out that pistol round, will be very, very good for them. And we'll see what can happen. It's going to be a great map. It's been a really good best of 3. It's been a seesaw affair, you know. So Parallax win that second map. But, of course, Athletico dominated the first map, which was the case. So.
All right. No worries. So we'll be heading to Train after a short break. Stay right there to find out who's going to be our winner of the M-Wave Cyber Gamer Oceanic Esports Masters.